Why did you choose to work at CIRNAC?
It's a great opportunity to work on some of the most timely, critical, and important issues in Canadian policy, where your work has on-the-ground outcomes.
So I was interested in learning more about Aboriginal law. I also wanted to know more about the federal government's relationship with Aboriginal communities in Canada.
I unfortunately haven't had many opportunities to learn about First Nations in Canada. When I saw the job description for this position, I knew this would be a great opportunity to expand my knowledge.
What have you learned at CIRNAC?
To not be afraid to ask questions and to pretty much get out of your comfort zone, because then if you're afraid to take risks or to make mistakes, you're not really going to learn a lot from yourself, and you're definitely not going to learn as much as you should.
A broad range of issues that First Nations people are facing in BC, and it was a very eye-opening experience to hear about their stories and the things that they are actively trying to negotiate for at the table.
The complexities of governmental relationships and about the nuances required in communicating between these parties.
How to really understand and balance multiple perspectives in order to formulate a positive solution towards a problem.
How is your co-op at CIRNAC connected to your education?
I'm pursuing my master's in public policy, and working at CIRNAC has been a really exciting opportunity to see the policy process play out. I'm involved in the collaborative fiscal policy development process, and seeing the folks on the ground looking at what co-development and collaboration really look like has been a really great learning opportunity.
As an international economics student, working at CIRNAC's fiscal branch was a great way for me to see how financial models and subsequent fiscal policies developed and applied.
My background in criminology has introduced me to some of the policy making, laws, and Indigenous issues and rights important to the work conducted here.
As a student of international relations, working at CIRNAC has taught me firsthand the importance of diplomacy in building nation-to-nation relationships with Aboriginal communities.
What has been your favorite moment at CIRNAC?
The opportunity to travel to Yellowknife. I was lucky enough to meet with Indigenous governments from the Northwest Territories and Northern Quebec and hear about some of the issues that their communities are facing, such as the declining caribou populations.
Engaging with soon-to-be self-governing First Nations through fiscal discussions, as well as attending various negotiation meetings between Canada and Indigenous representatives.
I've been able to travel up to some of the reserves for the table meetings that we have with the First Nation each month, and at my last one, it was my last one before I go back to school in the fall, the negotiators with the First Nation thanked me for the help I provided at the table. We both got to reflect on some of the progress we've made since I began my work term.
I was able to go on a land tour of land parcels being considered as part of the treaty settlement package. It was really inspiring to see the land that they're considering on which they want to put up social housing, and you really got a sense of the deeper impact of the work being done here.
Apply for co-op at CIRNAC!